the other day, German chancellor, somebody high-ranking in Germany, let it slip that there was both UK and American units in fighting on the ground or something in Ukraine. I guess operating missile batteries or something. And okay, let's try this for a second time. Yeah, maybe because of the subject I'm talking about, I'm going to run into some interference on this. I was talking about the whole situation over in Europe. So I don't know how much I can talk about this, if that's what it was, if they're trying to censor me. YouTube might have done that, or it might have just been, a bad connection. Anyway, here's what I heard. Like I was saying, the word got out of Germany that both American soldiers and UK soldiers are in Ukraine operating missile batteries on the ground there, and Russia ain't too happy with that. Putin, as a matter of fact, is pissed and threatening nuclear war. I mean, it's getting ramped up pretty damn bad. So anyway, the deal is with the soldiers on the ground. I believe Putin actually said, and they already knew there was somebody in there, that if they had any soldiers on there, NATO brought in anybody, there's going to be hell to pay. Nuclear war. He's literally threatened nuclear war. And right now I'm wondering if it's going to come to the very edge of World War III. And this is a theory I got, crazy as hell, but it may happen. Is that when all this stuff ramps up and it's beyond control, and meanwhile the shit going down with Biden, his son ratting him out, and all this other stuff, and Trudeau getting the boot pretty soon out of there. I'm wondering if, and this is a long shot, but imagine this shit happening. This will blow your mind. Let's say we're right near the edge of nuclear war, and somehow Trump gets reinstated because they've got all the evidence they need to do that with all the stolen election votes. If that was to happen and we're right at the brink and Trump makes the phone call and boom, basically saves us from nuclear annihilation or a nuclear war, that would be one way the Antichrist could rise to power as a superstar. And that's crazy, but it just hit me when I was watching that. Think about that for a second. That's a weird possibility, but the way things are going, everything's crashing. Anyway, let me jump on to another subject that I wanted to talk about. Is they're finally deporting the illegal aliens or migrants. Like I think it was 7 counties or cities, I believe I heard, are right now agreeing to deport these guys. They're working with ICE and they're starting to send them back. And the deal is that they weren't cooperating. So why all of a sudden the big change? What's going on? I believe it's because it really, really looks bad on the Democrats, even though they don't seem to give a shit. They're in like kamikaze mode. They don't care. They're just doing whatever they want as long as they can just cause havoc, it seems like. But yeah, I think that they finally are pulling the plug on that part of their project. Or there's a secondary thing. They're going to start sending them back because they know it's going to cause massive riots among these immigrants. If they start deporting them, the ones that are in there, there are probably some in there that are troublemakers, are going to start major riots probably, and that's what they want. They want order out of chaos. That's their game plan. So they want everything to crash, melt down, and that'll be good enough for the Democrats, I believe. And I could be wrong, but why the hell all of a sudden the change of strategy? It's pretty nuts, man. I mean, they're going hardcore, bringing them in, and I think some of these places, as a matter of fact, Mayor Adams out of New York wants to deport them. They're all starting to act, and the guy in Chicago, I believe, said something. It's falling apart hardcore. Their voting base is pissed off that people in Chicago are ready to run the damn mayor and the governor or whatever out of town on a rail. They're pissed because those people were the voting base to get them Democrats back in there, and they're being shit on. All those black people are being shit on right there. You know, they were loyal as hell to them, and all of a sudden they're getting left in the dust, and they're bringing in migrants, handing them over whatever they want. Here's $10,000. Come on in. Here's somebody's house over here. You take that. Feel free. Go ahead, get a car and drive without insurance. Do whatever you want. Hey, if you want, go ahead and rape somebody. I mean, that's how bad it's getting. There's nobody holding them accountable for anything. So I don't understand why instantly, all of a sudden, they're going to shift them out of here. Something's up. Something feels weird about that. I can only hope that maybe it's legit. Maybe they're just going to send them the hell back and start packing their bags and kicking them to the curb here because, and good luck to you, whatever. But we can't handle them. How the hell are we going to absorb millions of people like that? But you know what? The deal is they also brought them in to win the vote. Okay, well, they already lost the vote, and they see that now. Maybe it's not worth the risk of going any further with this. I mean, I heard today that literally Democrats are admitting that we're watching like the debates with Nikki Haley and all this other stuff going on, and Trump just winning one after the other, after they pounded the hell out of him in the court cases for forever, and they can't get him. It's like they're giving up maybe, or falling back, retreating, only to set up for another attack on us. Some other weird angle they're going to work, because these people are so power hungry, I don't believe they're just giving up. There's another strategy, and they're that sly. They have something up their sleeve. I just can't believe for a minute they're agreeing to all of a sudden send everybody back. Maybe. I'm hoping, at least get rid of half of them so we can't even afford to put homeless vets back into where they were kicked out of up in New York. I mean, what's up with that? They're being shut out of their own homes. These people fought and lost limbs and gave up friends over there in wars for this country, and they can't, and suffering from post-traumatic stress for the rest of their life, and we can't do nothing for them because somebody from El Salvador wants to come in here and, do whatever the hell he likes and not obey any of our laws. No, sorry, that's bullshit, and we got to stop that. And hopefully it is changing up. Like I said, I'm skeptical as hell. I guess a lot of you guys out there probably feel the same way. You're afraid to trust anything or anyone. And I mean, the one thing I was saying early on in the live stream there was about, it just seemed really weird with all of a sudden we're on the brink of nuclear war. They're ready to nuke Europe because of the stuff going on there. Putin's pissed. So all that's going on. Like I said, Trump, somehow, some way, I got a really weird feeling he's going to get reinstated or installed in there, and they're going to literally boot Biden and his cabinet the hell out. I know that sounds crazy, but I really believe that in my heart, that something like that might be coming, and very soon. And wouldn't it be something if he literally kind of saved the world in a sense by a simple phone call because he was tight with Putin? He might be able to stop something if that happens. I know that's a long shot in the dark guess on my part, but yeah, I wonder if that's how the Antichrist, if he was the Antichrist. I'm not saying he is, but that could be one way he would rise to power. Then again, maybe it's God stepping in, and maybe he's going to use Trump as an instrument to bring about peace temporarily. And I mean, there still seems to be time in prophecy left. And you look in the Bible, where are the two witnesses? I'm not 100% sure how they work into it. There's other things that I don't think showed up yet. And I don't know, maybe they have, and I just wasn't aware of it. There's a couple other things I saw the other day in the Bible. I just, like, this didn't happen, I don't think. But I'm no Bible scholar. I read it, I look at it, and I find it interesting and comforting sometimes when I'm in a bad way. But the deal is, I don't think we're completely over yet, but we're coming to near the end. But it feels like there's one more big twist and turn in this thing at least. And maybe I'm wrong, but what do you guys think? If any of that made any sense to any of you, Can you please pop a thumbs up in there? As a matter of fact, I don't even know if no, there it is. I don't see any over there. I just want to know what you guys think. Did that sound like crazy talk from a crazy man? Because it might be, but for real, anything could happen. This world has been so spinning out of control. It's unbelievable. So be prepared for anything. And again, I would go back to what I was talking about today. The 3 days of darkness. Is thank you. I see something just floated. Thanks. 3 days of darkness. I compared it to and the whole thing with the eclipse going over, and it seems to be going in line with, I believe, is it 6 Ninevehs in America and 1 in Canada? I might be wrong on that. Okay, Nineveh, I believe, like I said earlier, was, I think, where Jonah washed up on the shore after the and I'm not sure about that. I think that's what happened. The whale regurgitated him up, and he was on the shore. And then all kinds of stuff happened. But the thing is I lost my. Oh yeah, the 3 days of darkness could have been kind of an echo of what happened to Jonah. He was in the whale. You see what I'm saying? For 3 days. Yeah. And there's prophecy. Not only did Padre Pio say, it's in the Bible as well. I can't remember who it was. Was it Zachariah? Not Zachariah. One of the prophets, maybe Joel or somebody had mentioned it. Off the top of my head, I don't remember. Anyway, be prepared. Anything could happen. And I'm not going to hang much longer on here. But yeah, I know that pretty much sounded a little bit crazy what I said. Maybe Trump's going to get reinstated and literally get the opportunity to make a phone call to literally stop all this shit. How amazing and crazy would that be if that happened? It's a long shot, but everything's lining up for it. All of a sudden, he's winning all his cases, and everything's caving in on the Democrats. And Biden's caught with his pants down. His whole family, there's a RICO case going to turn right around off of Trump and drop into Joe Biden's family. It's amazing. God is reversing everything, or I don't know which way to look at it. But anyway, I just wanted to hop on there and say that. I was saying it earlier today, and I just had a brain block for some reason. I didn't think I had enough coffee is what I was saying, but I have a lot of shit on my mind about other things. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'll probably do maybe another one tonight. I'm gonna go. I just got home I was over at the farmer's market late, and I just got back, and I'm probably gonna get something to eat, chill out, and maybe I'll do another live stream, or I might do one tomorrow after work. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Thanks for listening. I know it's a rants of a crazy man, but you know what? You never know. This shit's coming down quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's like I said, it feels like everything's speeding up. So you guys have a good night. Thanks a lot. Thumbs up on the way out, please. And if you like it, please subscribe. Have a good one.